As debt collectors, we're confronted with excuses on a daily basis. Affordability, top of the rank. So in our module today, we're going to deal with affordability. And as ICAN, we've surveyed hundreds of debt collection agents around the country, in South Africa in particular. And then we've developed this program dealing with debt excuses. So we hope you enjoy yourself. My name is Craig Nell, and I'm chatting to you from ICAN. Implementing what you've learned is something that it's like bread and butter. Otherwise, you're wasting your time watching this video. So guys, I can only encourage you to please ensure that you take these tips, implement it. If you're a supervisor in a collections business or in a call center in the lender business, in your daily sessions, do role plays. Other than that, give us a call. Reach out to us and we can work with you to figure out a way to develop a customized solution for you guys. But these are the things that keep our agents awake every day. The objections are being used by consumers across the country and across the world, and they believe it's legitimate because it delays all our collection activities. In South Africa, debtors have access to quite a few remedies. The most popular being debt review, insolvent, being declared insolvent, what they also call sequestration, or having an administration order granted. Then there's issues such as health and reduced income. And when we talk about health, they've been in hospital, as a result, they've been short paid, or there's just hundreds and hundreds of excuses linked to this. And these are commonly used excuses, and I think you need to understand that this is just a delay tactic. You need to find the time to overcome these and to get a payment arrangement regardless. And that is our job as debt collectors. So the learning outcomes include how to deal with a debtor that used the reduced income as an excuse, and also dealing with the excuse of the increased medical expenses or their health situation. We hope you learned something from this, and as I said, please reach out to us. I'm sure none of you can forget 2020 in the world, and indeed in South Africa. Employers were really challenged on how to keep their businesses afloat in dealing with COVID-19. And many of them avoided to shut down their businesses or laying off their workers by employing certain tactics. These included salary reductions, reducing working hours, no increases, or even annual bonuses. And then lenders, on the other hand, or credit providers, offered payment holidays. And that happened quite early if I can remember, I think around about March, April 2020. And many employees were fortunate not to lose their jobs. But these tactics that were employed did impact their ability to repay the debt. If we are honest with each other, many people are still suffering due to the tactics that were employed during COVID. And some got out of it. In South Africa, particularly, inflation, cost of electricity, fuel costs, cost of food, it's made things more and more difficult for people to service their debt. And in fact, more and more people started relying on credit more heavily. All of us listening to this video or watching this video are affected by these factors. Unfortunately, the excuses are not valid for non-payment. And it comes down to a debtor's priorities, where and what debt they're going to service. And this is where your role is critical in being fair, as a smart collector being firm, provide not necessarily financial advice, but give them the options in terms of the consequences and benefits of not paying. But I think it's important for me to stress that it's not an excuse for anybody not servicing or honoring their arrangements or paying their debt. Guys, it's important that we, as mentioned a few moments ago, that we need to close a deal with these guys. They should make an arrangement with us. They need to understand the consequences of not making these arrangements, that lenders may limit their access to current credit facilities, which, by the way, they are using to buy essential goods such as food and clothing and groceries. Should their situation improve, then hopefully they'll be able to settle their arrears. If they do not do that, they'll end up in a worse situation. Being listed on a credit bureau, legal collections, even more legal costs, increased interest rates, and so forth and so on. You need to emphasize, by arranging with you and sticking to the deal, they would be better off. This is not an option. They just raise an excuse of being unable to service the debt due to debt that they have in the medical industry is also quite popular. And medical debt in South Africa is significant, specifically for those without medical insurance, and even for those without medical insurance. There are shortfalls they have to cover. There are certain specialists that are not covered, and so forth and so on. So this is quite real in South Africa, and you as an agent need to figure it out, whether they're raising this as an excuse, whether they're making up stories. But it's also one of the leading causes of consumer bankruptcy in South Africa. Doctors and hospitals are becoming stricter in managing their arrears or outstanding bills. They're becoming quite aggressive with their collections processes. And therefore, for debtors in South Africa or consumers, medical bills, sorting that out over any other debt becomes a priority, and therefore it becomes an excuse for not repaying normal or other debt. So you need to be tactful in dealing with this excuse. Our job is to inform them that if they don't service the debt, pay our clients or pay ourselves if you're a lender, it's going to have adverse impacts on their credit scores and even access to further medical care. And I think that's important for you to stress. Encourage them to make payment arrangements with you. And if they're unable to engage with a lender, suggest alternative payment solutions. Online debit orders and so forth and so on, and I'm sure your company would have quite a few options available. Guys, please, this is not an excuse for not making an arrangement with you and paying. the debt that's owed to the product.